Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And already we're underway here.
Now it's Pelé, and that's aimed in. He's got full. It's fallen kindly here.
Defending of the desperate variety.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And here's Hullet. And it's De Jong. And this is Dembele.
And he's running through.
Oh, shooting chance! Caught offside that time. Well, there is the multifunctional Frankie de Jong.
Yeah, he impressed me a lot, this fella. I've watched him since he was a young prospect, and I really liked what I saw, particularly in the Spanish Cup final in 2021.
Saving grace of what had been a disappointing season for the Catalans. Emphatic win that, though.
4-0, in fact, yeah, and de Jong got the second.
Yes, he did, against the men from the Basque Country.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Great defending, strong and determined. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Spread neatly. That's very neat.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
And that is expertly dealt with.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal.
Somewhat off target. De Jong, very much a man of this moment.
De Jong really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Hullet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Pretty robust defending.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
And here's Dembele.
Vieira.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And here's Drogba. Well read, nice interception. Hullet. Neymar, and they can counter here. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Dembele. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic.
Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Shot, surely! And he's done it! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as...
It's Ibrahimovic! It's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which, for me, deserved that equaliser.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Germany grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal...
Here's a chance!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
We're talking about creating a problem for you.
And there is the half-time whistle.
So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
The latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
Madrid kick off the second half.
That's a good cross in, and a good clearance out.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Neymar. He's found a way through.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Hullet. That has not gone well. And it's Hullet. Probing pass. And the shot!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
That has been cut short. And here's Dembele. Hullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Now it's Drogba.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Germany needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. De Jong. He's picked his way through. Hullet defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Hullet wins the duel this time. Vieira. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Drogba. Hullet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
It's a good foot in there. That's a sharp pass.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Ibrahimovic.
Vieira.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Drogba. Messi.
Chance here to counter. Stood up well to him there.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Madrid have a free kick.
Substitution for Germany, number 25.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 17, Neymar. Number 23, Gullit. Number 4, Dembele. Number 15, Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field, number 3,
It's Thuram.
Pirlo. Number 14, Pele.
Muscular approach does
Number
pay off here.
20, Pedri.
Looking for the run.
Number 18,
Nicely intercepted.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 5, Bale. Substitution.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Can he spark a counter here?
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Bale. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Pirlo with the short one.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Now it's Pedri. He is just caressing the ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Bale.
Great chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it!
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution in progress.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it.
Goes for a shot!
Has been indicated.
Off the post! .2 minutes to be added on.
Yeah, plays the game a step ahead of all. That's that, the end. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, But they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
With the owner of a blue car
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
The action has already started.
And he's heaved it away.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
And here's De Jong.
Ibrahimovic. And he's there to clear it.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
And here's De Jong. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot, surely! Oh, what a big quick... Oh, he's been caught napping! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Vieira. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's a cute ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. De Jong, very much a man of this moment. Morocco still without a single shot on target. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Bellingham. And it's Vieira. Nicely aimed pass. Great vision. Drogba! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. And here's Nedved. Now here's the delivery. Cleared away. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? And it's Nedved. Pele, look at the space, and the finish! Goal! Morocco!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Morocco have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. This is the time you need that pace.
Pirlo is always looking to break lines. Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. Takes a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Nicely intercepted.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And it's Neymar. Pull it. Nice looking ball, neatly clipped into space. Drogba. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Morocco really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, can he get onto this? And he's intervened well there. Saliba is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, there's a probing ball over to the left. And he welcomes it in. Long ball upfield. Just eases him off the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Morocco clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well.
There
Now
will
it's
be 1
Neymar.
minute added time.
That's good play. Nedved gets good distance on it. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Morocco happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And that is a little undercooked. Ibrahimovic. De Jong. It's Dembele. Big chance! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Nedved. Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence.
Morocco really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Morocco appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack.
He's had a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And here's Dembele. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Showing good feet. Oh, super ball. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Drogba is herring after that one. Drogba, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Tries a deft little ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Jong.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Spread out to the left, back into the middle. It's Dembele! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Morocco really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Substitution for Morocco, number 3.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Neymar. Number 15, Ibrahimovic.
Maldini.
Number 4, Dembele.
The pass has gone
Number
astray.
25,
Morocco
Perhaps
Gideon.
contemplating their next change
Coming on
here.
the field, number
Wriggles his way
20,
through.
Pedri.
Now it's
Number
Cristiano
23,
Ronaldo. He's
Gullit.
picked his way through.
Number 13,
Can he finish?
George Best. Number 18,
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Substitutions taking place.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Passing nice and neat.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he shoots! And he's really put himself on the line here. Gullit plays it short. That's tidy. Plenty. Gullit! Goal! Morocco! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Into the last 5 minutes. Pelé. Vieira. Thuram cuts it out. Ronaldinho. And it's Cruyff.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for a runner. Dink through. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldinho. Can he spark a counter here? Well, played right into his path. He's through now, and the shot! He's got a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! A moment that... That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well,
Security
fitness
staff
and
to reach
fatigue, the key
Please
factors
report to
now
the staff
as we
room
head for
immediately.
extra time. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Morocco displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? And this is Ronaldo. Drilled in low. Cleared without complication. Pedri. Cruyff, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, they're labelled...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Takes the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a searching pass. Can he finish? Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Morocco are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution in progress.
So here comes the substitution. Morocco take the lead. And it's Pedri. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
And he's gone backward here. Best. Extra time reaches half-time.
Fellow attendees,
Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd.
during the match at all times.
Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? And he's managed to get free. Ronaldinho. He is through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Nicely weighted ball. He's having a shot! Should have equalised.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
Oh, good-looking ball. Best. Picked out brilliantly. And he thumps it clear.
Morocco really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
I think we're just about done here. Now, can they get him away? Chips it through. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
And we're done. Morocco have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Cruyff,
I'd
voted
like to draw
man
your
of the
attention
match,
to the
and
screen right
deservedly
now for
so.
information on our shuttle bus service.
Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
We have already started here.
This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that.
Dembele! Off the post! No outsmarting him this time.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Now it's Drogba. That is a brilliant interception. And he's whipped it across. Great chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Decent progress down the left.
Well, Peter, I'm looking forward to seeing a player who has brought some new skills to the game. Ronaldinho. He looks one way and passes the other. Unconventional and cheeky, but always an enjoyable watch.
Yeah, he's playing beach football on the grandest stage of all.
The entertainer.
Back into the middle. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Ronaldinho.
Now it's Pele.
Pele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Morocco finding their passes. And here's Neymar. Nedved did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bellingham is the team's great visionary. So it is still 0-0. Nicely weighted ball. Pullet is onto this. Thuram. Morocco trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Vieira getting on for a third of the way through the game. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. De Jong. And here's Dembele. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Good read, needed to be. Well, that is one way to stop him. De Jong has got himself a free kick.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot.
And it's Dembele. Stood up well to him there. Drogba was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Rafael Varane. Pele. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. De Jong. Pele. Well, that pass isn't the best. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Played out wide. Rijkaard. Pele. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Nedved. And here's Drogba. And there is the half-time whistle. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And a quick reminder
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again then. So the first half brought no goals. Rijkaard. Morocco come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Oh no, what has happened here? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Now it's Drogba. Oh, he's found support out wide. Nedved. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he's managed to get free. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the finish!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Bullet. Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Can he finish? Well, that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've played it short. Morocco are looking to go forward now. Pele. Neymar. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can.
It's Nedved! Really well taken goal.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
After 67 minutes is
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Now the chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Rijkaard.
Morocco really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Neymar. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
substitution for Morocco. Number 25, Frenkie de Jong.
We have got changes
Number
here from both
17,
sides, in fact.
Neymar.
That has
Number
certainly made
14,
things interesting.
Pele.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Number 3, Pirlo. Number 23,
Morocco really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
He's picked his way through.
Substitutions
He
taking
had
place.
to make that, and he did make it. Well, they can break here. Ronaldinho. Morocco disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. There's the shot! Goal! Morocco! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Pete.
Real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's got away. Little doubt, that is a foul. Bullet touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go back.
Tries a shot! Pirlo. Lovely feet. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, that's fabulous. Ronaldinho. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Morocco can look back at this result with regret.
A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
And we come to you now with a quick
Your final
request for
thoughts, Jim?
support
Well, the
for our
surprise for
World
me
Charity
was seeing a
Fund.
team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.